Shalom, Israel. It's going down. It's that time again. Come join us at the 49th annual Passover.
Shalom, this is Captain Rottazar of the I.S.U.P.K down here in Atlanta, Georgia, inviting you to the I.S.U.P.K's 49th annual Passover. You understand? Passover this year will be held on March 30th at the Roosevelt Ballroom. It's the 2nd Hudson Street, Yonkers, New York. We inviting all blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to this year's Passover in the spirit of brotherhood. That's what the Passover is about. That's what the I.S.U.P.K is about. It's brotherhood. You understand? That, Shalom.
Come join us March 30th at sundown. All Israel is invited for the 49th annual Feast of the Passover, brought to you by Commanding General YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K. So you better not miss it. Shalom.
And I am your host, Grand Marquise, live from one of the newest sources to the music city of Nashville. And you're now listening to the Rush Hour with Grand Marquise, and we have our newly featured guest with us tonight, and they are representing the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. What's going on, fellas?
Man, nothing much. I want to thank you for having us on the show. Of course, my name is Officer Thal Ra of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander General YAHANNA. We've been teaching this truth since 1969. We come out of Harlem, New York, 125th Street, 1 West 125th Street.
All right. And okay, brothers, he just introduced himself. Once again, we got the I.S.U.P.K in the building. Give us a bit of intel about when the I.S.U.P.K was founded, man.
I swear, it was founded in 1969 by a brother by the name of Abba Bivens. Abba Bivens was taught by ex-slaves that he was an Israelite. You understand? Because the slaves used to learn that they was an Israelite by going into the caves, because you know we wasn't allowed to read or write in slavery. So they would go in the caves and sneak and read the Bible and find out who we were. And of course, Abba Bivens learned from them ex-slaves. You understand? Later on in history, Abba Bivens then comes up to New York and learns under a Jewish sect, falsely. But he eventually found out that, you know, that wasn't the way to go, because he was like, why would I learn under a white man's religion when I'm the real Israelite, I'm the real Jew? So then Abba Bivens left. It was a group by the name of Commanded Keepers. They was Ethiopian Jews. He left that group and started his own thing, which is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Around that time, Islam was being practiced real heavy. That was during the time of Malcolm X, so forth and so on. He would go out into the street by himself and basically disrespect the Islamic religion, saying that that's not for black people, and ended up getting killed by Muslims. When he left the Commandment Keepers, people followed him out of that group, and 7 men from that group took up the torch behind his death and formed the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And then later on in time, you got us branched out in Nashville.
Okay, for sure, man. Y'all welcome again here to Nashville, Tennessee, man, the Music City. As I can recall, man, in the I.S.U.P.K, you guys are educating blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians about their true heritage and knowledge of self, man. Elaborate on a few extra details in response to that, brothers.
Yeah, no sweat. Like you said, we reach out to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, basically children of the transatlantic slave trade scattered throughout North and South and Central America, and also in the Caribbean. When you read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, there's a list of blessings and curses. And of course, we ended up being cursed. It tells you in that chapter that the Israelites will go into slavery on ships. You understand? According to that and other prophecies in the Bible, like child support is in the Bible, us filling up the prisons is in the Bible. All of these things match up black, Hispanics, and Native Americans to a T. And that's how we know that we are those people of the book. When you read about Christ, it tells you that he's black, Moses is black, the Israelites is black, King Solomon is black, you understand? All of that. So that's how we know that we the Israelites.
For sure. I also there is the I.S.U.P.K food program, man, which spans across 14 cities from the Midwest, East Coast, and Southern regions, man. Tell us a bit about that, family.
Yeah, you got, you know what I'm saying, anywhere you at, you get in contact with the I.S.U.P.K, and we got the food program where we do food drives. You understand? To anybody that's hungry, you ain't got to necessarily be a part of our organization. We'll reach out to you, and we give out free food for anybody who needs it. You understand? And that's what we're really about. We're really about not only helping our people in the school. We love black people enough to reach out to black people, the poor, the sick, the people who are basically hated in today's society. We reach out to them and we show them love unlike anybody else.
For sure, for sure. And folks, this IMGA Media Group is brought to you by Millennium Outreach and Media and Positive House Productions. Now, also the core belief system of the I.S.U.P.K is followed by the true knowledge and fundamental values and teachings of the King James Version, the Holy Bible. Give us a bit more detail on that.
Of course, we use the King James Version of the Bible. When you do the history on King James, you'll find out that he was a black man, and he authorized to have it translated, the Bible translated. The common misconception is that King James wrote the Bible, and that's a lie. King James was the king that gave the authority to have it translated from the Hebrew and the Greek to English, so that the common population can read the Bible. Because at that time, it was only the Romans, the priests, who could read the Bible. Roman Catholic Church. But that's why we use that. We use that Bible because it's the most accurate translation that you can find, of course, with a few errors. But because we read Hebrew and study Hebrew, we can go into the original text and find those errors. And that's why we use the King James Bible, because it's the most accurate translation you can find.
Absolutely, absolutely. And why is it necessary to advance the spiritual and mental mindset to strengthen our demographics and stability provided, by a non-government system for our brothers and sisters?
That's an excellent question. Not only do we gotta strengthen our spirituality, but more specifically come back to our specific nation that the Lord requires us to be, which is the 12 tribes of Israel, and start to keep these laws. And when we keep these laws, America will crumble by default. You understand? America thrives off of black people's sin. When you look at the prisons program, really the prison program of America, how they got, it's all blacks and Hispanics locked up in them prisons.
Right.
2 million black men in the prison right now. You understand? We the minority in American society, but we the majority in prison. How does that happen? You understand? America thrives off of black people's sin, and once we stop sinning, we'll take the police, we'll take the prisons, we'll take the judges, all of these so-called law-keeping programs that's really made to oppress us. You understand? We'll run them out of business, because if we not murdering each other, the Bible say thou shalt not murder.
Right.
If ain't nobody murdering each other, ain't no money being made off of homicide units. You understand? That the CIA admitted that they flooded drugs into black neighborhoods. You understand? You can find them saying that they did it. You understand? The Bible is against us being a witch and using drugs, which is all a drug dealer is, a witch. You understand? We keep that law, then we shut down the drugs that they pouring in our communities. So all of these things, you understand, all of these laws that we got to keep according to the Most High, we will be able to release the shackles from our brains and overcome this oppression.
For sure, for sure. And please remember to check us out on Facebook at the IMGA Media Group Broadcasting Network, and also on Twitter at the IMGA Media Group, and IMGA Media, myself on Twitter at the Black God at Grand Marquis 4. Give us some of your thoughts, man, in response of where you think our people currently stand in this society with the kind of president that we have as Commander-in-Chief in Washington, D.C.
You speaking to Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Okay, Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Okay, Commander General YAHANNA, and that's why that's why we look up to him as being a leader of this nation. Commander General YAHANNA said, really before Barack Obama, not to vote for Barack Obama, because he was going to really make it hard for us after he got out of the office. And that's exactly what happened. Once Barack Obama left, and then you got a racist like Donald Trump coming in this place, white people are going to feel comfortable now to where y'all had y'all time to shine as you know, you had a so-called black president. You understand? Now, okay, I got the green light to go ahead and get my people back in the office, and he talking about make America great again. You understand? They gonna be comfortable with being racist now. Right. You understand? It's gonna be more open racism. You understand that this president is bringing. But what's good about this president being elected, and hear me out because I know it sounds far-fetched, but what's good about this president is he's putting racism in black people's faces to where it ain't got to be hid no more, and we ain't got to be lied to, which is what would happen if Hillary Clinton got in office. If Hillary Clinton got in office, she would do the same thing that all these other presidents was doing, because really all the presidents was racist. You understand? Right. She would do racist tactics to keep black people oppressed, but smile at you by doing it. Donald Trump lets you know, I don't like black people, I don't like Hispanics. You understand? And it tells us, okay, you don't like us, okay, then we don't like you neither. Let's just separate then. Okay, I won't deal with your women. You understand? I ain't going to the bar with you, spending money with your people. You understand? It's a great opportunity for black people to wake up and start to take sides on who they belong to. Because American society is showing us that it's not, you understand, they not accepting us.
Absolutely, man, and that's respect.
I just wanted to piggyback on that. One thing about Trump, I can remember when Trump first got elected, you had people running to Canada. You know, they were scared, black people just terrified. But Trump is one of the best things that ever happened to black people, for the simple fact that now everybody can see the true face of white supremacy.
Right.
At first, everybody was like, you know, like it seemed like white people were real quick to hide how they truly feel, and like Officer Thara was saying, now it's blatant. It's in your face.
Right.
So either it's making you choose a side.
Right.
You either gonna roll with. You can't play both sides of the field anymore. Right. Basically, you know what I mean. I just wanted to add that.
Right, and that's real talk, man. That's real talk. You know, let me ask you this, man. What are some of your futuristic beliefs about the conditions of our black brothers and sisters here in North America?
If black people don't come into the I.S.U.P.K, first of all, World War III is around the corner.
Damn right.
And America is getting ready to be destroyed by World War III by the way of nuclear missiles. You understand? And that's what our job is. When you see us out in them corners, out in the streets, we warning our people from the destruction that's coming, telling them to come back to your culture, come back to being the Israelite, start keeping the laws, because if not, then you're going to be destroyed along with America. You understand? But that's a, you know, something that's more immediate would be the race wars that's gonna come to America as well.
Right.
You understand? It's gonna be race wars, and basically I.S.U.P.K is like everybody's familiar with Noah's Ark in the Bible. I.S.U.P.K is that spiritual ark today.
God.
You understand? We that spiritual Noah's Ark that's willing to save black people. All you gotta do is come in, and you'll be under the Most High's protection. You understand? But that's what's coming to America for black people. Donald Trump talking about building a wall to keep the Mexicans out, which I know that's a lie. He ain't gonna end up doing that. He's saying that because he hates Mexicans, and he knows that white people in America hates Mexicans, but really he wants to enslave the Mexicans. He needs Mexicans. It's Mexicans working in the Trump Towers. It's Mexicans who build this society. You understand? In the construction zones and all of that. Right. Mexicans work hard in America. They need Mexicans in order for America to thrive, along with black people. You understand? Which we really the same people. But America, he ain't Donald Trump, he ain't gonna build that wall, man. He just, you understand, getting the people riled up, white people riled up, in order to, you know what I'm saying, to keep supporting him. But right. That's what's coming to America.
Right. And folks, once again, we got the I.S.U.P.K in the building. give the listeners, man, some information, man, of where everyone can find y'all in the social world, man.
Of course, man. We got, of course, the website, www.isupk.com. We got the Passover in New York. You understand? Yonkers, New York. You got the information on the website that I just gave. Any Black, Hispanic, or Native American is welcome to come to the Passover. You understand? You don't have to be in the school. You're welcome to come. ISUPK.com. We got our Facebook page from Nashville, I.S.U.P.K. TN, which stands for Tennessee, I.S.U.P.K. TN. You can follow us on Twitter, I.S.U.P.K. TN. You understand? What else? Am I missing anything?
You got the Instagram?
The YouTube. YouTube is I.S.U.P.K. TN as well. You understand? You can reach us. You can reach out to us and follow us on all of them pages. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow our Facebook page. Yeah, that's all of them.
All right, people, man. And last but not least, family, we would like to end our show with our brothers here from the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And thanks for tuning in. Only on the Rush Hour with Grand Marquis.
Shalom, Israel. It's going down. It's that time again. Come join us at the 49th annual Passover.
Shalom, this is Captain Rottazar of the I.S.U.P.K. down here in Atlanta, Georgia, inviting you to the I.S.U.P.K.'s 49th annual Passover. You understand? Passover this year will be held on March 30th at the Roosevelt Ballroom. It's the 2nd Hudson Street, Yonkers, New York. We inviting all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to this year's Passover in the spirit of brotherhood. That's what the Passover is about. That's what the I.S.U.P.K. is about. It's brotherhood. You understand? Me personally, I'm going to be bringing all of Atlanta, Georgia. Captain Malakwa will be bringing out Chicago. Captain Gaddaha will bring out all of California. You understand? We're going to get it in. We're going to get it in the spirit of brotherhood. And in the spirit of brotherhood, you understand? You can't fit the bill. You understand? Passover is $200 per person, per family. If you cannot fit that bill, Commander General YAHANNA will pay it for you. If you need help with transportation, Commander General YAHANNA will pay that for you. You understand? Just contact your nearest camp leader or your captain in your city. You understand? Like I said, I got Officer Yamayan here with me. I got Officer Tazahad, Officer Abaria. You understand? We're going to be bringing all of Atlanta, all of Georgia to this year's Passover.
Come join us March 30th at sundown. All Israel is invited for the 49th annual Feast of the Passover, brought to you by Commander General YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K. So you better not miss it. Shalom.